MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. Colton Wong attempts to climb the National League batting leaderboard. Next. Carlos Martinez will be on the mound for Game 4. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Carlos Martinez, one of the biggest arms in the game of baseball. Electric fastball, 95 to 99 miles an hour with movement up, down, in, and out of the zone. Powerhouse slider, and I mean as good as any slider in baseball. His changeup has gotten better. If Carlos Martinez brings his A game, he has the chance to throw a no-hitter every time he takes the mound.
First pitch of the at-bat.
First pitch, 115.
The windup and the 0-1. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position one batter into the game.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the National League.
Man, this guy's been in fuego lately. A boatload of homers over his last 10 games.
Yeah, usually, Dan, guys get hot throughout the course of the season, but not like this. Hot and hot with damage.
Martinez has logged upwards of 900 innings on the mound so far, and he's worked to exactly a 1.30 whip over those innings, so he's right around the major league average in that regard. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Dan, Dero, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Hey, this is a big one here, Matty. You know what, Dero? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that.
And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark, does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. No balls and 1 strike. Hit hard to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. Power a big part of his game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, Dero, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high-scoring games when Carl's behind the dish.
Fly ball to straightaway left. Bader will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Cubs 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Tyler Chatwood is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And now a pitch on the way. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
So now to the plate, Tommy Edman. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Tommy Edman becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. And the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
On to the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. It remains 1-0. Digging in, Kyle Schwarber. First at bat for him here, and he enters play 7th in the National League in round trippers.
Yeah, guys, this isn't a shocker right here. He is definitely known as one of the best pure power hitters in baseball these days.
Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Hit sharply on the ground. Wong is there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Colton Wong, one of the more dynamic middle infielders in our sport. Ability to turn a double play, bazooka arm from a second baseman.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He enters play here at 288, 35 homers, and 54 runs batted in. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. Here it comes on 1-1. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. And he fouls this one off. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. He loses him on ball 4. So in now for Chicago, David Bodie. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's 0 for 4. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Wong for 1. On to Goldschmidt, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Here's Dexter Fowler now, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Popped him up. Rizzo has a play. 2 down.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Way.
Here's the first pitch to him. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike three, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're on the short end of a 1-0. Now at the plate, Tyler Chatwood. 9-1-2 due up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Thomas has it for route number one. Digging in for his second at-bat, Javier Baez. He doubled to kick off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run. He pops up the changeup, heading out towards shallow right. Wong is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far.
Now batting, right fielder.
So 2 are gone now in the Cubs' half of the third, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead it 1-0.
Welcome back as the Cardinals look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning, and you can say they've really been trying to do that pretty much all year. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve offensively, but first and foremost, we need to start by putting the ball in play more often. There's too much swing and miss in our game. And the stats do back that up, as they currently rank near the bottom of the league in strikeouts, so that appears to be an area of emphasis going forward, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And he falls behind 0-2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. A throw down to first, 1 away.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Matt.
Now here it comes. This one's down to third. Baez fields it from deep in the hole. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
Digging in, Carlos Martinez. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. This year against right-handed pitching, Martinez is below the Mendoza line. Batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're down 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Hit hard to the right side, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
The catcher, number 4.
Stepping into the box, Wilson Contreras. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Behind 0-2 now. And it's fouled away. Lifted in the air to center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring up Colton Wong.
The second baseman.
Out in front of it, strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hayward has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Tommy Edman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Well, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Hey, I get it. You want to be aggressive, but man, these guys are swinging at everything.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. Count still at 1-2. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
Upon video review, the call of safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter.
Here's Paul
out.
Goldschmidt now. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half, it's strike 1. Goldschmidt, a native of the state of Delaware. He was an 8th-round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Now the 2-1 is taken for strike 2.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Turned on down the line. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail this one 1-0. Settling in now, Kyle Schwarber. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Fouled off. The 1-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Bader comes on now and puts it away for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
This guy uses that 2-seamer to set up his other pitches. 2-seamer in, breaking ball away.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Thomas at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. But they're up 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
fans, summer has officially arrived, and there's no better way to beat the heat than by joining us right here at the ballpark. With lots of giveaways, promotions, and great baseball to come, you can't lose. Pick up a pocket schedule at any stadium ticket window and come out to the ballpark this summer.
First delivery to him on the way.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Into the box now, Dexter Fowler. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop. More home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
No balls and a strike to count. One out, nobody on. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And this will be fouled away. And he fouls this one off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
To the plate now, Lane Thomas. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Hit back up the middle. And that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds.
Boy, that's a crazy at bat right there. Takes 2 pitches, 2 quality pitches, then gets a third one, and he hits a bullet for a single.
I can't tell you how good that feels as a former hitter right there. 0-2, you're pretty much dead to rights, and he comes through with a big knock.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a ground ball to third. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Cards leave 1. It remains 1-0. So here now is the pitcher, Tyler Chatwood. Opportunity to bat for himself with his guys up a run here in the 6th. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
And that brings up Javi Baez. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Baez will head for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball here, 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Fowler to the track. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. The relay throw, and he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone. 2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
He's set. The 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. And it's fouled away. From the stretch, the 1-2. Fouled off. Baez at third with 2 away. Line drive to center field. Thomas is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for the Cubs, but they're on top 1-0. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. Will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, and that they've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
We got time.
First offering on its way. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
The 0-2 home. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And that's out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Martinez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. This is on the ground over to first. There's one. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 full. It's the Cubs 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Bader is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Now batting.
At the plate, Wilson Contreras. He flew out in his last at-bat. High and deep to center field. Back goes Thomas. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting.
In now, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber, number 33 on the year, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
I know all home runs count the same, but that one went a little bit farther than most. That's what he does. A power hitter with a challenge fastball is going to go a long way when he's on his game.
Here comes the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Not an altogether bad performance here, 6 2/3, but he stands to be the loser unless things can turn around. John Brebbia will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
John Brebbia.
At the plate now, Ian Happ,
Number 8.
as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Happ with a 2-1 count now. 2 out, nobody on. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Ready once again, David Bodie. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Fowler has a read on it, and that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Last half of the 7th here, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Tommy Edman.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Reaches out, but he can't get it. It's 0-1.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Tommy Edman is sent packing to begin the bottom of the 7th. And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next, as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
0-1, here it comes. Grounded weakly toward third. Reined in. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're down 2-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Tyler Chatwood. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Thomas is on the run for it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The bat, number 9.
At the plate, Javier Baez. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Down and away, ball 1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Fowler has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Standing in, Jason Hayward. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series.
Hit out towards second. Wong has it. Off balance throw. Gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Cubs are down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead.
Into the box, Dexter Fowler. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And it's quickly 0-2. And another foul ball. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now another 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. A ball and a strike.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
In there, 1-2 now.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Lane Thomas goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
He's in complete command of his 2-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail things here 2-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. John Gant will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Justin Turner is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Fouled away.
And batting 9. Number 49, Justin.
The windup and the 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. He's through first and hustling for second. Now this will rattle up against the wall, and the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double. Wow, he almost made a heck of a play in left.
Yeah, Batty, you can't fold the left fielder there. You'll see he makes a tremendous effort, but he just can't haul it in, and it gets past him for an extra base hit. Like the effort, though.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Chris Bryant. First offering on its way. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
The 0-1 on its way. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strikeout there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Contreras swings, and this is well hit to left. Looking up is the left fielder. Still going back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 37 on the year. And with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Popped him up. Goldschmidt is there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. At the plate, Ian Happ. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. On the ground to third. Right to him. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Redbirds. It's now 4-0 Chicago. Digging in now, Matt Wieters. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count. Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Behind 0-2 now. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Matt Wieters is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the 9th. This one's down to third. On to first, and that means the Cardinals are down to their final out now. Colton Wong will stand in. Though we've discussed his position in the batting race, we haven't seen much production today. Opposing pitching has to be credited in keeping his bat in check.
Yeah, they've definitely kept him off balance, but as hot a first half as he's had, it only takes one pitch over the heart of the plate for him to get right back on that wagon again.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Cardinals down to their final strike here. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
4-0 to score this afternoon.
Chicago jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Tyler Chatwood earns his 12th victory in the ball game with 15 strikeouts. Carlos Martinez pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
12-2. The loss goes to Carlos Martinez. His record is now 8-7. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 39 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us and remind you to please drive home safely.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, Tyler Chatwood struck out 15 overall with the win as the Cubs took down the rival Cards 4-0. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. Heading into the day, the Cardinals sit in 3rd place in the National League Central Division, and the Cubs are atop the division. Sam Hilliard plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies, helping the Rockies beat the Reds 16-11. As of right now, the Reds are in 4th place in the NL Central, and the Rockies are in 4th place in the NL West. The Pittsburgh Pirates allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 3-0. At the start of the day, the Brewers sit in 2nd place in the National League Central, and the Pirates are at the bottom of the division. Clayton Kershaw grabbed the victory with his 10 Ks as the boys in blue took care of the Marlins 5-2. He currently has the most wins in the National League. As of today, the Marlins sit in 4th place in the National League East Division, while the Dodgers are in 1st place in the NL West. The Washington Nationals completed a 3-game series sweep as they took down the visiting Braves 2-1. Entering the day's action, the Nationals are in 1st place in the NL East, while the Braves are 2nd in the division. The Phillies combined for a 4-hitter as they got the best of the visiting Mets 1-0. In the standings, the Phillies sit in last place in the National League East, and the Mets are 3rd in the division. Billy Hamilton was hot at the plate collecting 3 hits in the game as the Giants beat the Diamondbacks 5-4. He is among the National League leaders in stolen bases. Heading into the day, the Giants sit in last place in the National League West Division, while the Diamondbacks are 2nd in the division. The Red Sox brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 3-2. The win was their 5th straight as a team. As of right now, the Yankees are in 2nd place in the AL East, while the Red Sox are atop the division. C.J. Cron drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs as Detroit took care of the Rays 7-3. As of today, the Rays are in 3rd place in the AL East, and the Tigers sit in last place in the American League Central Division. The Oakland Athletics combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the O's in Baltimore 5-4. At the start of the day, the Orioles are in 4th place in the AL East, and the Athletics are in 1st place in the AL West. The White Sox got 11 hits overall as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 6-5. Heading into the day, the White Sox sit in 3rd place in the American League Central, and the Twins are atop the division. The Kansas City Royals combined for 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Padres 5-3. In the standings, the Royals sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division, and the Padres are in 3rd place in the NL West. The Jays amassed 14 hits in the game as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 8-7. As of right now, the Mariners sit in last place in the American League West Division, and the Blue Jays sit in last place in the American League East Division. Mike Minor got the W, his 11th this season, as the Rangers pulled away from the Angels 5-2. He is among the AL leaders in wins. Entering the day's action, the Rangers are atop the American League West, while the Angels are 4th in the division. The Cleveland Indians finished off a 3-game sweep as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 6-2. At the start of the day, the Astros are in 3rd place in the AL West, and the Indians sit in 2nd place in the AL Central Division. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.